Hello, hello. This is Mirior here from another game of Pax Nora, playing against Bobbmonv2. So, a regular player, active on the Discord, pretty good at this game. Usually, I most associate him with playing Forsaken Waste Death Benefits. He's one of the best players of that style. But today is the day of a new patch just dropped, had some balance changes, and he's trying something, possibly something new, possibly something old. We'll find out. At very least, he's playing full faction Underdepths. I'm playing a split Cthulhu Force and Forsaken Wastes, the Tortun deck that I've recorded once before. Alright, first champion is out, and this is a champ that got completely reworked in today's patch. Seeker of Blood has been made into a passive champion, but with multiple charged attacks. Looks like he gains charges. Whenever it collects a blood ball, automatically collects blood balls in 3 spaces. I've not seen this ability before. I don't know if it's new. It may well be new. I like it. So this is definitely a bleed deck I'm facing. Should be fun. I've not seen that many bleed decks in action. And we will see how the Tortuns are able to do against it. I've been playing Tortuns for a few days now. They are a very strong battle group. I have very good win rate with them. Won some games against high-ranking players as well. Have not played them against Bleed. Have not seen Bleed since the Bleed decks were one of the ones that were more heavily reworked in today's patch. This is going to be a learning experience for me. The Tortun deck was not significantly impacted by the patch. No real changes to these champs. So we have passive attacks, we have the passive charge attack, charge bomb, also have blood sphere on a cooldown 3. There's a lot going on with this champ. And weaken spells, which I think does not affect me at all. I have no spells to do damage in this deck. I have spells to do loss of life, and I have relics to do damage, but that's different. Right, move in here, take a side font. I'm going to send a Groundpounder to the top font. As a champ that with Crushing Charge can move somewhat quickly and come around into this back font and cause problems. And let's see, opponent's got a debuff Ritualist who has Blood Spurt. I think that's also new on the Ritualist, or possibly this is an upgrade I haven't played with before. I run Ritualists in my Lava battle group, but I don't run the Blood upgrades. It's an entirely different deck. Won't have to worry about her for a while. She's going off to this bottom font. We'll see. Here's the third deploy. Bloodblow Infantry. Initially, at least, a ranged champ. As is the Seeker of Blood. Alright. Pressing Charge makes it possible for me to grab this font on turn 3, which is an advantage. And then over here, move into the font, get it contested, and I want to drop a Punish champ to be able to set up Hull. And I think what I want, my choices here, I've got three choices Punish champs. This deck is rich in them. But I think what I want right now is... I think what I want is a Broadside. When in doubt, this is a very reliable champion. 6 range to be able to match the infantry. Need to stay aware of the magic bomb here. Barrage for burst damage, Punish for setting up Cull synergies, and Ponderous Blows for... Ponderous Blows doesn't really do anything against Seeker of Blood. This may not have been the best deploy, but it will be handy against everything else that gets deployed. Alright, we have a 4th champ coming down. Bloodletter. Lots of melee coming down. Or not lots of melee coming down, what am I saying? Some melee coming down. Blood Infantry will become melee. Alright, you've... How are you? Oh, you're bloody because of blood tracker and the bloodletter. Alright, there's a first hit. Oh, charge attack as well. That is some nice burst damage coming in. I am going to lose this Tortun if I don't do something about that. But this also means that this champ is not really able to attack for some time. It's very much just pure blitz damage. Which means I have some time. I don't think you have any attacks that you can do on your next turn. No, because you used the Blood Spear. You've used your charges. So I only have to worry about one attack from you. So with that in mind, do I risk playing aggressively or do I... The safer play would be the turtle and get a flicked up. But I think I can weather one hit or make him use his spell to finish the one hit. So let's get some damage in. You're at 0 action points. I can get a 14 damage hit plus Rabid 4. So that is going to be quite a hit. And then you can hit back one hit from the Blood Bolt. Yes, I did not mess up that positioning. I did mess up that positioning. What am I thinking there? Okay, that's 2 hits. That's going to be a kill unless I can. Unless I can do something about it, which I think it's worth doing. Well, no, I can't use Shrine Exertion. It's out of action points. Okay, that's just that is a lost champ. Not a complete waste. I did get some good damage on this champion. That is going to continue being a problem if I let it continue being a problem. And I force it to use its blitz abilities. One, two, 6. You are not going to be in the font on the next turn. Unless I do immobilize, which would not be a good use of. Alright, you heal off of collecting these blood balls. Okay, so it should not have moved in there. That was a mistake. That said, if you move it up to take that Nora Globe, you're going to have issues. That's it. That's going to be a... not a dead champ, but... Yep. And then you're moving back to not be in slam range. All very reasonable. I will not be able to afford to drop a champ on my next turn. And I do have to be aware of this Ritualist coming in. Alright. Shield Magus coming down. A lot of these bleed champions are very full of abilities and I've not played against them. Okay, I can drop a Mortar. So, here's the question. Do I give up the font or do I move a long range unit in? And I think the answer is... barrage you, push you back. And I think the answer is drop a relic and fall back. Go ahead and give Shrine Exertion this champ. Next question is, do I want to go ahead and commit to being aggressive or keep the option of swinging back? Trimmer is Can I get a kill here, actually? That would be fun. Tremor is 6 damage, so no, that would... Got 2 there, no, that would not be enough to get the actual. I'm going to leave you here. I can still move into the spot on my next turn if I want to. I can also come in here to do shenanigans. There are options. You are a melee champ now. You're a melee champ. You're range 1 to 3. You're range 1 to 2. I can get some ranged superiority going. 4 to 5, 5 to 6. It's going to be a question of how much can I actually... Alright, there's a rally coming down, and there's a lot of healing for that Seeker of Blood. That's frustrating. Not being able to get the kill, well, has consequences. That said, I do have these two in range for a magic bomb, but that's the only hit you can get on me. Alright, so this champ needs to die, is what I'm seeing. You don't have the charges to move both attack and bomb. Oh, what's going on here? Okay, that gives you action points, but not more charges. So you're playing aggressive here. What does that spell do? Bloodseeker. Okay, you are now up there, engaging my melee. That's one hit. Are you going to... Okay, you're both up here, engaging my melee. And there's this magic bomb. Alright, we have a whole bunch of champions clumped up here. Can I punish that? Probably. Can I punish that effectively? You're range 1, you're range 1. You're range 2 to 4, but are out of charges. Okay, I've got options here. And let's see if this works. We go step 1. Grimwell. Step 2. A bomb. Step 3. You turtle. Step 4. This champ is coming around to the side font. It won't be out of your attack range, which means I need to be here. Step 5. I do need melee to exist. So I'm going to go with a captain here. Step whatever count we're on. Get damage onto something ideally that can't self-heal, but failing that, I'm just going to go one step back. Hit. Alright. So if this plays out, if my opponent does not have a way to counter it, the Grimwell keeps these 3 champs locked in place. Next, close to a bomb is going to do significant AoE damage. And then the captain can start causing them significant pain. The Magus has to fall back to deal with the Groundpounder. Alright, it's deploying back here. I think the Grimwell is going to keep these champs pinned down. The broadsides If they stay there, the broadside's dead, but also if they stay there, then they continue to be pinned down. This champ can move around, but it can't actually get into the fight this turn. The Magus, I do not know if the Groundpounder can take it one-on-one. Alright, got one range attack. There. Both of these things are invulnerable. Can't touch them. Can't move away. Alright. That worked out nicely. Those champs are still pinned there. Now let's kill things. We're going to kill things. That would be hilarious, but no, well, no, it doesn't work. I'm not going to double down on relics. One option would be to double deploy relics, get some serious AoEs going down, but I'm not going to do that. Instead, I am going to drop a repeater. Start focusing what can I kill in 2 attacks? 3 attacks really, I've got 3 attacks. One. And you can do... Let's not do this in 3 attacks, let's go. So, that's you dead. And then give Nora to you. Oh, I don't have Nora for a trade. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. I don't have the Nora to give you def. Oh, I'm gonna regret that, but that's okay. These 2 champs are both melee. They're still pinned down by this, and if they attack here, they are in that unit's range. And over here, I am not in any rush to move in on you. I'll keep this bond between us. Happy to do so. You can come to me. You don't have any... You have Bloodseeker, so you can come to me, but I'm gonna make you do it. Alright. One of them dead. Wish I'd gotten the Nora saved up for... Left the Nora for a Tortuns trade, or giving this Death Nova would particularly be good. But... Repeater can shut down. They'll be losing a lot of action points on the Punish as well. Like if this unit attacks, I'm pretty sure one shot from the Repeater will kill it. This unit will survive the hit, but then be dead next turn. This unit is coming in, could be a problem, but not a problem that these 3 together can't take down. This spawn's been abandoned. Rooftop's got relic sitting in it. That's not what a fight is. And you kill... You don't have the damage to kill the broadside either without a spell, which means... Ooh, Maddening Echoes there hurts. Probably should have had the broadside leave. But I've got those 2 champs dead. I'm going to have the... Okay, sacrifice there. I'll have the Nora Globes. I'll have... You're moving in. There. Pretty sure I can one-round you though. Mind Slicer Boomerang to get the kill. Nicely, nice. And then you're going to want to move in here and be aggressive. Yes. Yep. Alright, nicely done. Nicely done. Now the question for me is, how much pain can I cause? Alright. Can I charge in there for a kill? Probably. Yes, I've used Crushing Charge to get the distance. Although, is there an angle that lets me Crushing Charge more efficiently? Yes. Yes, that'll be how it works. Okay. Okay. Let's first see, can I get this kill? 2 hits from you, 17 each, that leaves you, okay, yes, easily. We move out here. We hit you twice. 3 times. Done. Alright, all those Nora Globes are mine. On my next turn, I can be patient. So, now we go here. We drop 1 cheap relic here. Move here. We Rushing Charge to here. That gets you slowed. Move up here. Rush the relic. And take the mid-font. Alright. You're in the font? Yes. Yes. Alright, 2 fonts are mine. You can't reach the font in time. You can, but you're a melee a ranged unit at the moment. I will Groundpounder will tear you apart. You're probably going to focus instead on getting your own font back, which is reasonable. Playing another champion? Okay. Right. I'm going to focus on collecting Nora Globes, ideally without taking too much damage. Splitting damage up between champions, alright. Now let's grab what I can grab. And what I can grab in this case is, well, enough Nora for 2 champions, easily. What 2 do I want? It's a different question. I think what I want is... Alright, what gives you problems? What do you have? You have Absorb. You have Absorb and Calcify. So I do want more melee. I think what I want is a second captain. And I don't want only melee, so we're going to go with a Gunslinger. You're going to move back into the spot, keep Nora and Niall up in place. And then the 2 of you are going to recognize that this Bazaar is not in the right place to grant them energy. That's fine. Gonna hang tight. See if Bobbmonv can turn this around. So at this point, I solidly have the mid-font. And I am up 5 champs to 3. Right, 1 hit from you. And 1 hit from you. What do you use charges for? You use charges to reduce your cooldowns. Okay, Bloodseeker. Don't think you have a kill. But I could very easily be wrong because I do not understand how the champions work. Okay. Alright, you're melee now. You're a threat. You're a tank. Decent damage as well. I mean, everything in other drafts has decent damage. I can keep pressure up. How many hits does it take to kill you? 1 hit at 17, 16, 22. Giving yourself action points. Okay, what's going on here? What's the play? Giving yourself deflect. That's good to know. I don't think I can contest this font again on my turn. Or at least I don't think I should. You're trying to get my font contested? If so, I wish you good luck with that. Alright, that's the game over. And a very good game it was. Bleed decks are fun to... I'm glad to see that they have been built into a viable thing. The number of abilities these champs have, the number of surprise damage, burst damage, is fun to play against. But this is very much a game where being able to get range set up really helped, and that Grimbell did a huge amount of work. That was very much that was the play that decided the game. And that is why relic counters are a good thing to have in any battle group. Well played, Bobbmonv2. Hope everyone enjoyed watching, and I will see you next time.